What if I told you that some college athletes are now making more money than their professors or even their coaches before they even ever played a single game? That's not a prediction, that's actually happening right now in today's society because of NIL. And it's changing college sports in ways we can't afford to ignore. As a student currently researching this topic for a college course, I spent time studying both sides of the NIL topic. Reading articles, doing case studies, and analyzing real world examples. Through this research, I've come to understand that not only what NIL is, but also why it's impactful on college sports and is more harmful than helpful. While the idea of NIL may sound fair and empowering on the surface, I believe it has no place in college sports due to its negative effects on education, fairness, and the integrity of college sports. Let's begin with the core purpose of college, which is education. Universities are meant to be institutions of learning, not platforms for brand building. College athletes are students first. Introducing NIL shifts the focus away from academics and personal growth towards profit and popularity. It blurs the line between amateurism and the professionalism, and ultimately undermines the very essence of college sports. A 2023 NCAA study found that nearly 50% of student athletes involved in NIL deals reported struggling to balance academics and brand obligations. Instead of focusing on the classroom, athletes are now juggling endorsement contracts, social media campaigns, and their business partnerships at the expense of their education. Now let's talk about fairness. NIL deals are not evenly distributed. In fact, they create a dangerous imbalance. Athletes in high-profile sports like football and basketball receive majority of the attention and money, while athletes in lower-profile sports who work just as hard are left out. This breeds resentment and fractures the team unity. College sports have always been about fairness and collective success, not individual fame. According to Open Doors, a leading NIL platform, the top 1% of college athletes receive over 60% of NIL earnings. And other athletes, nearly half of them, make less than $100 per month from NIL. This growing wealth gap fractures team unity and creates a culture where star athletes are prioritized while others are forgotten. We also can't ignore the influence of money. NIL introduces a new level of pressure, distraction, and even corruption. Athletes are now making decisions based on where they can get the biggest deal, not where they'll be the best fit or grow the most. The recruiting process, once built on commitment and character, is now dominated by how much money they can get. Colleges are competing like businesses, not schools. Reports show that some high school athletes are being offered NIL packages worth over $1 million before even committing to a college. This shifts the focus from athletic and academic development to financial gain, turning what should be a time of growth into a business negotiation. A prime example of this would be Caden Proctor from Southeast Polk. He was going to go to Iowa, but Alabama offered him more money, then was going to transfer back to Iowa, but got offered more money again, so he went back to Alabama. And it's very unfair to smaller schools because they don't have as much money to give. So larger schools like SEC schools, Alabama, LSU, they get all the big name athletes, making the playing field a lot more unfair. Finally, let's consider maturity. These young adults, many fresh out of high school, suddenly being handed thousands, sometimes millions of dollars. How many of us at that young age could manage that kind of responsibility? I know I couldn't. Without proper financial literacy and guidance, NIL can do more harm than good, leading to poor consequences and decisions and long-term consequences. In conclusion, while NIL may have been introduced with good intentions, it has brought unintended consequences that threaten the integrity of college athletics. Let's protect what makes college sports special: the heart, the passion, the focus and growth, and keeping NIL off the playing field. Thank you.